Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. It is a well-known saying that all things work together for our good. Now, yesterday, the military and security operatives were out to send warnings to both parents, guardian, residents of major cities, especially in the southwest, that they will not tolerate anything like protests on June 12, which is the Democracy Day. But then some persons were still stiff-necked. For example, in Ondo or Oyo State, Lagos, Abuja, and some parts of the south, a lot of people were stubborn. They refused to give in to all those threats. They still embark on the protest. Now, before now, there had been widespread rumors from mostly indigenes of Oyo State, Ondo State, that the Fulani headers were invading their states, and it was as if it was a joke. Nobody really took it very serious, There was nothing like security, protection for the state and all of that. But shockingly today, in the process of the protest, they discovered something that you wouldn't believe. And that's what we're going to be looking at in a jiffy. We're going to also look at some of the comments of Nigeria, because this is one of the things that nobody believed, that this protest will awoken. And the big question is, what have our security guys been doing? I don't want to take a cat out of the bag. You're going to hear full details of this news. But before we do that, if you're not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish news. All right. According to the news, some travelers were on Saturday caught with guns and other dangerous weapons in Ondo State by some youths who took part in the June 12 protests. The travelers who were on transit through the state were nabbed in a commercial bus after they were caught up in a traffic gridlock occasioned by the protests. The vehicle, an 18-seater bus with registration number Gombe DKU 807XA, was apprehended at the roadblock axis of Akure, the state capital. The protest had caused a traffic snare on the busy Akure-Ilesha highway after the youths blocked the road to search vehicles plying the route. It was during the search that the weapons were discovered with the passengers. One of the protesters, who craved anonymity, said travelers were coming from the northern part of the country before they were stopped by youth at the roadblock. This is serious. He also disclosed that after the discovery of the weapon, the passengers were handed over to the operative of Ondo Amotekun Corps. However, attempt by military personnel to remove the blockade on the Akure-Ibadan highway was resisted by the protesters, who insisted on staying on the road. The youth insisted on searching every vehicle passing through the axis. As at this time, I think they're still there, on the road, even as soldiers ensure that there were free flow of traffic. This is really interesting. And Nigerians are really, really commenting right now. This one say, you see them, they will mobilize soldiers to stop the search to cover their evil deeds. The people in government are behind the nation's woe. Another one here says, if that's true, then it's a good development. The North will surely emulate you guys by searching every vehicle coming from the South. There is no problem. They should go ahead. After all, is it the Southerners that are always behind the activities of kidnapping and all of that? You can see the pictures there, just to show you that this is no stories. It actually happened. The only thing that we can't show you some other thing which was a part of it. This one here says, this is a good step in the right direction. The duty of searching cars are mostly being done by the military, but the youths, for just the first time, took out time to search the car. Imagine what they saw. Just to tell us that what has been happening, the military may likely be in the know. Another person here said, these northerners were with guns. Therefore, shoot-aside order must be implemented by security outfit. Please, deal with them urgently. Yes, because the last time President Muhammadu Buhari spoke with Nigeria, he gave Nigerians that assurance that he still stands by his word that anyone found with any weapon, whether it is AK-47 or gun, that such a person should be, should be executed immediately. And I think that this must be done speedily in accordance with what the president had said. And I want to say, please, when you catch these Fulanis with weapons, don't hand them over to police. Just do the justice for them immediately and don't put it on social media again. That's a good one too, because before you know, story here, story there, and the whole thing will disappear. This one saying, no hidden place for evil headsmen. God will surely expose them and their supporters. Don't forget that today also, I think Matawale of, Matawale of Zamfara State suspended one Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, not the vice president, for his involvement in banditry. You can imagine. I mean, this kind of thing, it shouldn't be an issue of suspending him. It's to suspend him, strip him of all his traditional authority, arrest him, hand him over to the police to do the needful. Suspending him makes absolutely no sense. Let him be in the custody. Even if you say you want to suspend him and allow the military to carry out, investigation, it doesn't make any sense. As you suspend him, ensure that he is arrested, put in prison, and during that time, they will be investigating his case. This one said, this is security matter. They must not show you evidence. No, the evidence is there, my brother. You're seeing the evidence already, so no need to talk in that direction. With what has just happened, I think it's a wake-up call for youths to start taking up such certain responsibility. Don't forget that Benue State governor, at the point, not Benue State, has said it, and also Ebonyi State some few days ago, if you check our feed, you're going to see that news, when he gave the responsibility of protecting themselves. That's the governor of Ebonyi State, Umahi Defumahi, gave that responsibility back to the people and said, you guys have seen the situation on ground, and I want you guys to do all in your power to ensure you protect yourself. If they are carrying stick, do well also to carry stick. I think that it must not just stop there. It should be a widespread info for all youths in all the southern states, that at any time that you feel comfortable, if you hear any info that certain persons are coming in, stand by the roadside. Begin to check the car. Since the military cannot do it again, take that responsibility of checking every car that comes into the place. When you see faces that are very suspicious, please do well, check the car very well, because right now, that's the only thing that we can do to salvage ourselves. Right now, if you don't have might, you cannot survive in Nigeria, especially when it comes to protecting the state. So everybody needs to wake up and do the needful. Congratulations to these Ondo protesters. They have done noble. Just looking at the faces of the people, they had to take that drastic step of searching the vehicle, and imagine what they have discovered. Thumbs up to them. Go to our comment section with what is happening. What is your advice to all Southerners that are threatened on a daily basis by the activities of these Fulani headsmen?